Hello, collective. Happy Friday, November 8th. So get what you want, okay, from today's letters. From Friday, November 8th, we have kind of this earth theme and this alien theme going on today. Yeah, because you're going to get what you want, okay? There's a determination to deteriorate, some kind of determination to deteriorate the power over mechanisms that have been thrust upon your life. Get what you need. So you're going to get what you need, okay, for the 8th. A green one overthrows the remaining. Some kind of green one is going to overthrow the remaining. Some little helper from a planet, yeah, has come to put some light on a situation for you. Earth moves domineering ones. Yeah, we got to move them on out. Moving on out. Dominating ones. Yep, they are out. Moving out. Fight event warning. Yeah, and there might be an event warning flashing yellow light as an indicator that, oh yes, this is happening around me too. A motherboard maneuvering neighborhoods. Yeah, their little ship, you know. Did I draw a ship? No, I didn't. But their little ship has a motherboard and it's maneuvering your neighborhood currently, okay? You might hear on your rangefinder, they might hear some traffic interrupt their rangefinder or radio. Yeah, they're going to hear some little chatter from the aliens. A definite defeat defines your fame. Some kind of definite defeat is going to define your fame. They're going to make sure of it today on the 8th. Never late on the 8th. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, do you see me now? 1, 2, 3, do you see me now? Yeah. You have activated Starseed for today's date. Absolutely. Let me show you the chart. And hey, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome too. So you're going to have this 17-degree Scorpio sun. 1 plus 7 is 8. And then a 17-degree Aquarius moon. 1 plus 7 is 8. Yeah, for November 8th. So that's good. So the sun has a payment that's due. It starts up here. Let's see. It starts for that one up here. Okay, some secret group of partners. Okay. Dominated what a family owned. Tried to dominate what a family owned to end a person's. Okay, yeah. So this secret group of people. So we got secret partners, secret group with 7th house and Aquarius like that. So they bullied. Okay, this group bullied this chaotic group. Look, it's Uranus. So it's a very chaotic group that bullied. For this person, active participants nest to end their nest, Scorpio nest. Yeah, real friendly folks. That's why the aliens had to come down. Amen. So then the next payment is this. They activated some kind of deception by expanding the communication that was illusionary about a female who had a legacy, had a spiritual legacy, by the way. Yeah. So they used, they used this Neptune up here to dominate and activate, create this illusion. Okay. And then they went over here. What did they do? Okay. So they used this, they came over to this female. Yeah, that's the legacy. But what's the other one? Oh, it's clear on here. That's why. Okay. So yeah, so they use this spirituality to borders and safeties. Expanded group communication. No, that's Jupiter. So expanded group communication about a female. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. It's like 3D. It's like I'm seeing all these things. Okay, so yeah, they use this religious illusion, expanded it, okay, about this female. It was all deceptive, very, very deceptive. Yeah, whatever they spread around the town about that. Now, we don't have a grand trine. Doesn't really come together quite. But we do have this kite still, this transformation of some religious order from a clan. I think this religious order, in a lot of respects, is this underworld magic from an underground coven that got transformed. Like, we know it exists. It's existed since the birth of Christ. And you've identified it, you work with it, you know, you're acknowledging it, but for God's sake, it's not safe. You know, one of the birthdays and one of the degrees talks about a dude that made Formula One racing finally safe. Formula One, you know, that's the race cars that are like crazy fast, and it's like they're really narrow, like little pencil cases, and they just, and that wasn't safe when that, and then he came along and he made it really, really safe, and he did that all by himself. But I'll talk about him in a minute. But yeah, so this I think transforms this religious family order, but makes it safe. So it gets like a little kite from the universe, which is good. And then the sun, the active participant, is sending something from a Scorpio, sending to borders and safeties, some communication, or borders and safety is sending something to the active participant about this ending. Oh, thank God your borders and safety knows that things are ending. So you're gonna get some kind of heads up about that. Yeah, borders and safety, your government, your community, the people that care, that should care. That look, that person right there, they're in an experiment, for God's sakes. Get them out of there. Yeah, so you're gonna get some kind of message about that ending, because most of you are going through this experiment in your home because they booby-trapped your home. Yeah, booby-trapped it, and then film your reaction to everything, you know, because they're sure that it'll be enough to give to the judge and like say, look, this girl's crazy. Well, did you booby-trap her home? No, we did not. And she uses the F word a lot. Now let's trade places and see what F word you would use. Yeah, truly, right? Fantastic. No, not when they booby-trapped your house. So yeah, there's something from the borders and safeties like, look, you're free from the maze. It's all good. And they'll explain like why you were in this experiment. And then maybe one here from the family to this female too. I think I got this one last night. This has been here a couple days. Yeah, and I'll explain mine. It's pretty amazing. I think it's the activation, the starseed activation. I really do. Because that's why I had this alien theme. You know, I feel like they came down and just over my head. Yeah, so now I'm activated. So yeah, I love it. Yep. So that's the chart. Ancestors, please be here for this reading. I love you. Thank you for your guidance. Your incredible strength to guide the star seeds home, man. Let's get them home. Let's get them out of this maze. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, please be here. And Ascended Master Jesus, please add your wisdom to this reading. I'm going to need you for the 8th to be great. Thank you. I love you. So yeah, I think they came and visited me last night. And no, that you can't submit that as crazy. Okay. And Mars has that too for his little message today. Mars, sitting 1 degree Leo, wants to go talk to Estelle Getty. Estelle Getty, you remember her from Golden Girls? The oldest one of the Golden Girls. Remember that in like the 80s? Yeah, she's feisty. He has to go to her and say, you know, I think it's time to put you in a home or something. Something to that effect in the cards is what that made me think of. But it's like, do you remember how feisty that little gal was? I mean, she'll probably chew him up like an Italian salami. She was Italiano. she's gonna step on some toes. You tell me what? Yeah, no way. I don't remember Estelle's funny sayings, but you know how feisty she was. She truly was. She passed away in 2008. So if your spirit is here, please join me. Dear lady, thank you so much. Okay, so let me show you the cards. I got 8:33. Woohoo! On the clock. So we have a Hermit and a Strength card. So yesterday I misspoke. I said the X was 20. X is actually 10. So this would be 10 minus 1. So that's the 9 card. Yeah, I misspoke. Yesterday I was calling it 20 because I wanted to the exponent of 2 times your strength for today's reading. I'm pretty sure that's what I would prophecy over today's reading. That's why I made that mistake, right? And then you have 8. So you got your 9, 8, and then 7 for this crossing energy. So 9, 8, 7 right away, which I like. But the Hermit is 17 degrees Scorpio. It notices that there's this secret that needs illuminating. So he's pointed toward this person. Oh, and he also notices that this person over here needs the light shined on them, but they also have jockeyed themselves, moved themselves to a better position. So somebody in the collective has maneuvered to a better position, and he notices that. He wants to bring attention to that. So also from 17 degrees Scorpio is a horse jockey. That's his birthday, and I'll talk about him in a second. But anyway, so this person has jockeyed themselves in a higher vibration, activated star seed position okay, for November 8th, and aliens have crossed a border for balance. You know, lots of talk lately in the election about borders and safeties, and how they were abused. And for once, the aliens are like, well, we have some stellar people that need to cross the border to add balance. We've had all these bad people coming over. I want to send a couple good people over, and they're from outer space. Yeah, so aliens cross this border to bring balance because of all the bad people that are here. Yeah, that's just to bring balance. Yeah, because the other ones that came over didn't have a background check, and they ended up hurting a collective person. They worked for your ops. Yeah, it was really sad and tragic. So, yeah, as he noticed this person in a better position, he notices that she is activated, that she is now very, very keen to her solar system. And it's so much so that the lion is like, his little mouth is like, it's a gape. It's a gape. Yeah, a gasp. Because he knows that, oh, she's positioned now. Yeah. And then something about this balance, the moon in Aquarius, 17 degrees, crossing, this person was born to create balance because of this activation. So it's quite clear to the Hermit today that he's witnessing this person who by themselves jockeyed a better position just by self-actualization, by recognizing this person, he or she is a starseed. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. And so, yeah, they were born to do this. Whomever or whatever they are, could be alien, right? So we're going to find out. And then up here is this Mercury, 8 degrees. Lots of eights, infinity, Sagittarius. The smallest might be the most important piece of evidence, but really Mercury has a lot of evidence of some immature, impractical evidence that your ops submitted. Kind of like booby trapping your home and things. It was kind of like what a 12-year-old would do, you know. It just seemed a little impractical to Mercury. So we'll talk about that evidence. And then Jupiter, 19 degrees Gemini, the swift switcheroo. Yeah, Jupiter's going to help with the swift switcheroo for you. Yeah, definitely. And then Saturn has the High Priestess card, 12 degrees Pisces retrograde. God is not far away. God is far out, dude. Yeah, like that's the vibe he's getting from the High Priestess, is because this High Priestess is activated, you know, jockeyed to a better position. It's like, wow, I get it now. Yeah, he's not far away at all. He happens to be way cool, way far out. So thank you, Saturn. And then down here, we've got Venus, 26 degrees Sagittarius, eye on the Christos. Yeah, the anointed ones. Venus has her eye on the anointed ones for that, keeping that position in the stars in the sky. She wants to be close to the anointed ones to make sure she can keep that position. And then Mars is 1 degree Leo, trying to go tell Estelle Getty, you know, the little Sophia on Golden Girls, that, yeah, they want me to tell you it's time to put you away. And he's like, no, you go. He doesn't want to go and tell her nothing. He's scared to death of her. And then Uranus, 25 degrees Taurus retrograde, give it back. Yeah, this unexpected, star seed. This unexpected star seed activates. And it's the very first words after activation is give it back. So it's a very stern message from the clan about Uranus owns that star seed, man. So he's telling it right away. Look, first words, give it back. Neptune, 27 degrees Pisces retrograde, some kind of sacred hidden royalty in this activation, in this 369 that she's unlocked. There's some sacred hidden royalty involved there. And then Pluto has some 29 degrees Capricorn activation, gets respect. Yeah, let me introduce myself, please. I'm a starseed. Nice to meet you. And then up here is this 5 degrees Aries destiny. It's a review of the abuse. And there's more than a few. So the Hermit wants to look at that with the light there. And then the Healer has some kind of rewind of the unkind for justice. They have to rewind. And that makes sense because it's retrograde. So yeah, retrograde. There might be a Sam I am. Oh my, 1444 on the clock. Nice. Okay, so yeah, 987 right in the middle. This secret This Hermit card is looking at this star seed going, I think that person activated. I think they're ready to fly. Because, I mean, even the lion, the mouth is like, wow, I've never seen it like this. And she's like in a, you know, she's ready to go running or something, jogging. She's up there with the comets. So he has, because he sees her jockeying, it responds, the 17-degree Scorpio is Angel Cordero Jr. Yeah, he has won over 7,057 horse races. This Angel Cordero. He's actually 82 right now, but he is in the Hall of Fame because of all these wins. Yeah, he was in the Hall of Fame in 1988, but 7,000 horse races were won, at least. And in 1976, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So to be fair, we require winners to cross borders too. We've had a lot of losers cross the border, cost people lives, tragically cost people lives. Yeah, it was horrible. But now, to be fair, the aliens are like, guess what? I'm going to cross the border and I'm going to bring you a winner. I'm going to bring you someone to get you out of the pit. So thank you, aliens. Amen. Amen. I love it. Yeah, we've had some losers come on over, like, you know, and desecrate sacred United States, right? And didn't care. And now we're going to be sending you some winners, and they're guiding the star seed. These aliens crossed over to guide you, star seed, believe it or not. Yeah, I love it. So for November 8th, Lou, how do you say his name? Ferragino, the retired bodybuilder. He's now 72, but he had 2 universal titles for bodybuilding, and he was the one that played the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. So just like the starseed who's activated, it's kind of like that. It's like you vogue, you know, like vogue. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm a starseed. That's what happened today on November 8th, is somebody vogued it, just like Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. And it's like this massive star power, this massive star presence. And the Hermit can see it. Like, oh yeah, you vogued. Yeah. Yeah. So he's, mean green machine, mean green star machine. That's what they're telling me. You are a mean green star machine. And when I mean mean, it's like you're fighting for the justice. You're fighting for, okay, how many did you let over the border? Weren't too cool to us. Yeah. Kind of wrecked a few lives. Yeah. Just saying. So now the aliens are like, let's balance that out. I'm going to bring you some winners. Yeah. So you get front stage, man. You get front stage. Did I cover all of it? I must have, because there's a plane going over here. Yeah, 987. I love it. Your enemy doesn't like it. Your enemy doesn't like it at all. But the moon is what we're interested in, because this is the Chariot card. So this is actually the balancer, the equalizer. It's 17 degrees Aquarius, but this equalizer is crossing, and it is born to do this. This is what this particular Chariot is born to do. So resonating to that 8, whatever or whomever is driving that Chariot, they are born to balance wherever they drive. Things will just automatically be balanced because of who's driving this Chariot. And I have a feeling it's a starseed who's activated, but we'll find out. Okay, ancestors, tell me. Yeah, it's like they were telling me you're knocking on a door, and that's from the Book of Thomas. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, the Book of Thomas, which you can find it online. It's not in any Bible. They omitted it because, I don't know, it was peculiar. They didn't want people to activate, apparently, so they removed it. But Book of Thomas, Jesus said, if you seek, you should continue to seek until you find. And when you find, then you'll have trouble, okay? And then when you have trouble and you keep alchemizing, you'll be astonished, okay? Because then if you keep alchemizing, you'll find that you can rule everything with this. This seek, find, trouble, astonished. It goes in that order. Okay, I seek, I continue to seek, I find, and then there's trouble, and then I know everything. I'm astonished to know everything. It's kind of that weird 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do you see me? Do you see me now? 1, 2, 3. I seek, I find, I'm troubled. 1, 2, 3, I seek, I find, I'm troubled, but I become astonished because I realize I have activated by searching this, by walking this journey out. Yeah, your ops are on the ground over this. They're not very settled about this information at all. They wanted you, either very, very angry, okay? Now, I think if you do have anger that you haven't alchemized, you're mean because of what they stole and you're asking for it back. Because the bottom line is you're going to give back to the children. They stole from children. Yes, children. Child support. Why do you think they call it child support? You stole from a child and their way of life. For a better life, a more solid life, you just stole that. And they're very angry about it, the ancestors. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at all these cards everywhere. Now, when I go to shuffle them, they're going to be every which way. Oh my Lord. Yeah, 8 has to be great today, guys. It has to be. It can't be every which way. But it's going to happen like that. It's going to be very chaotic and fast, where all the cards are reshuffled. And you're like, this isn't even the deck I was presented. It's so different. Like the vibration of the card, everything is going to be. See, yeah, your ops are upside down. They're spinning. I told you when this shift of energy goes down, they're going to go nuts. They're going to go nuts. While Mars, his whole mission is to go to the starseed and go, we have to put you in a home. You've lost your mind. No, Estelle Getty says, yeah, you just try that with that little Italian lady. She'll tell you what's up, dude. Yeah, how many Golden Globes did she win before she passed? I love you, Estelle. She's like, we made the cards fall. Oh, thanks, guys. They want you in that energy of like, oh, something happened. And to just expect it and to just embrace it, like love it, like thank God something fell. It's like the other foot fell. I don't have to walk in your dumb experiment anymore. Some of you would have even agreed to it if you would have been paid for it, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? You could have used the money to be in an experiment, but no, we can't do it like that. Okay. So ancestors, there's a Ryan in your storyline. Tell me about this hermit who's illuminating the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, which is this green mean star machine, man. You're only mean because, look, give it back. Give it back, dude. Give it back. You messed up a child's life. Yeah, not cool. Upside down emperor. I was just going to leave them the way they are. Upside down emperor. Okay. Awesome. To be fair, I will use this deck because these are not. Yeah. So the emperor was pretty full of himself, collective. He believed that he was already as activated as he would ever become. And that's fine, because if you're listening to this and you believe, well, I activated a long time ago. Well, that's probably true. But to evolve, see, we kind of stretch it out a little bit more, just a little bit more, because we want to get to that figure 8. That's all we're doing. So a lot of your ops just were kind of overconfident that they knew all the mysteries of the universe, which I would hope. I don't know all of them yet. You're right. I mean, that's what I enjoy about this gig. I enjoy this because Carl Sagan must have had a heyday with this stuff. Just new information every day, digging, seek, find, becoming troubled, and then astonished. And then pretty soon, you couldn't stump the dude. You couldn't stump him, Carl Sagan. Because that's where he had mastered self. This is where I belong. Is up here with all these mysteries, and I'm activated. Praise God. Thank you. Okay, so Ryan's in this group. Is this the Emperor Ryan, upside down Ryan? Saving Private Ryan. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan. It's been a long time since I saw that movie. I know it had Tom Hanks, right? Tom Hanks was in Saving Private. Pretty sure. Or am I thinking something else? Saving Private Ryan. I know it was like a sad movie. Okay, so maybe it's got a military theme. This person worked for military? And he was in the coven. Wow. That's how he recruited. There we go. This upside down emperor who works military, some branch, okay, of military, recruited these people from these other nations, parts of the world, over here. Got them through borders and safeties, patrol. Got them over the border. And they didn't care about the background check on those people. They recruited them because of their expertise on witchcraft. Manipulating planets. Well, while you sit here, hopefully the majority of the people watching my reading love the planets. Just love to get the highest vibration. because then they're gonna rock it, man. Rock it. So, yeah, this person didn't do that. They recruited criminals to come over here. It was like that. Na 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 na. Wipe out. Yeah, the surfer. They're doing that. The crack of the ceiling. That's what the ancestors are like. It's like that drum off the surfer song, Wipe Out. Wipe out. Yeah, totally, dude. You wiped out. And this person saw it. This investigator saw it. Yep, he saw it. And yeah, he had lived for maybe the batteries on that whole operation to get these criminals over here. That he ran off that. Like he knew that was the ace in the hole to get these professional witchcrafters over here that had broken the law. He didn't care. Now he's avoiding justice because he abused our justice system doing that. Okay, you put people that you knew were criminals. Some had been guilty of murder, rape, stalking, just horrible, creepy crimes. Let them over here to be in your neighborhood. Yeah, I feel really safe. No. And then they helped booby trap your house and watched you respond like, interesting, So they could get you crazy and take your home away from you, take your kids, take everything away from you. And you're like, really? Nobody else believes me? No, you don't want to explain it to anybody. You just want to quietly like, okay. It is another strange day in The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, he made your home life like a Wizard of Oz. Like just really bizarre. Well, it sounds like a winner, chicken dinner. What do you want to tell us about this? He's taking something. Today he might be taking something. Take a seat. Ancestors have asked him to take a seat. He's done way too much. In the name of love, he loved to abuse justice. He loved to do it. I don't even think he knows what justice means. I don't even think, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't. As long as he gets what he wants, that's the name of his game. Yeah, nice guy. Okay, so tell me about this upside down emperor who sees this star seed has been activated. He planned all this, and now he's very burdened. His plans have been exposed. All of his plans, 3 of coins, have been exposed. Lots of burdens, 10 of wands. Well, I bet. Are you coming up here, dude? Do not tell me you're coming up here. Okay, he's coming up here. Come over here to this side. Okay, so he planned this. He loved this plan. He lived for this. This was his batteries. That Ace of Cups for him was the batteries to disregard borders and safeties. This involves borders and safeties, obviously, some kind of judicial ruling over, anarchy. He loved that he was in charge. That's why he was in the military. Are you coming up here, honey? Are you seriously coming? Do you see all the notes mommy has? Oh, my Lord. All right. Now lay down. Lay down, love. Thank you. Is that going to help? I'll see if I can move that so you can see outside, honey. Yeah. Okay, so tell me about this emperor. He disregards justice. He had plans, and now what's he burdened about? Are they going to haul him in for questioning or something? Are they hauling this emperor in? You guys see this? Look at this cat. Look at this. Yeah. What are you doing, dude? He's like, I own the table. I'm sure you do. Is he gonna get questioned for this? Why he purposely broke the law. He purposely abused power because he was in the military. He must have had a really high rank so nobody would question it, Seriously high rank, which is a tragedy in itself. That's someone that, it's just, but he met you, collective. He met this intuitive starseed. He met this person who looked like a slam dunk because you're so kind and sweet. But man, when you activate your green mean star machine, that's what he's found out today. So he's a little bit nervous about that. It stresses him out because when you activate the mean green star machine, you can call those planets, any of them, and they will assist you because they see the misjustice. They're part of the creator's plan. You know, he created them, and you're part of his ultimate plan. And so you call with your little signal, like, this is crazy. Look what I'm in. I'm in some kind of maze, some kind of rat maze. Okay, so we got an Emperor that isn't too cool on you activating today on the 8th. So what's this evidence about? What's this evidence up here that Mercury has? Let's see what he did exactly. 8-degree Sagittarius. Yeah. Which actually is the birthday for Mary Martin, who was the original Peter Pan in 1960 for the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical. So this evidence really suggests immaturity and impracticality. You know, Peter Pan, like he never grew up, right? He was just, let's just play and fly around. And I love Peter Pan. I think he's awesome, but they use this person to represent you collective, like you're the Peter Pan. We don't need someone like you. And yet you can fly. You know what I mean? Like you're magical. But yeah, they really twisted the story. Yeah. And then he finds out you're Hulk Hogan. Or Hulk. Yeah. From the Incredible Hulk. You're Incredible Hulk. Or Hulk Hogan. He was a bodybuilder too, right? But I don't think he was born today. So we can't use him. So we have to use the Incredible Hulk. Who was born? The actor was born November 8th. Yeah. So you're no Peter Pan. Because you Vogue. That's what you did. And you like phased into this. Oh my God. Look at me now. Let me introduce myself. It freaks them out. Let me introduce myself. Yeah. So Mercury says, if they think that you're not godly because you use an F word or whatever, well, hey, I know, let's switch places and you live in a booby-trapped home and see what F word you use. Yeah, truly. You're not going to be running around going, fantastic. No, that's not the F word you're going to choose. You're going to be looking at the cameras and giving them a hand signal because that's not cool to do with, it's home terrorism is what it is. Yeah, so that's some of the evidence. The years of the spell work was examined. It was used as evidence where you learned to be quiet, to not give a reaction to it, even though you knew something was off. And because you stayed quiet and didn't give them the satisfaction of reacting to it, they just thought you were stupid because you wouldn't do anything. When actually you were just wearing your body down to the point, like how much more of these little setups do I have to go through? So that's why they thought you were stupid, because you would never respond to it. Years of this magic around you. You're like, I'm not going to give, because you weren't quite sure, and you can't, when it's invisible, who do you blame? And you have to have proof. So you don't go around just screaming, oh my God, somebody did this to me. Because that's what they wanted. And you were like, whatever, I'm not going to give you no satisfaction. Yeah, the evidence shows a Peter Pan syndrome. So not only was the spell work immature, but it's this syndrome of Peter Pan that whoever instigated it upon you was pretty, juvenile, is what Mercury's found. And it looks bad for an emperor who's a high up official. Is that right? And the spirits say he's no better. He's right now, currently, as we speak, he's been looked at like from the Bewitched TV show, like a Samantha. That's what he looks like now. And he was in charge of major military organization, and yet now they're looking at him like Samantha, from Bewitched. Which, we see what you're all about. You're about bebobbity-boo, and the Peter Pan antics that you can create in somebody's life, so that a judge receives that, unedited, to just automatically throw Estelle Getty, in the nursing home. So that you get power of attorney, emperor, and split the goods. That's pretty crappy of you, dude. Yeah, Estelle Getty, good luck with her, dude. Good luck with her. She's going to send her spirit down here to deal with you. Yeah, her birthday, 1 degrees Leo, like where Mars is at. Okay, so that's what Mercury says. He wants you to know that. That evidence is crap. Okay? Just pure crap. And they've been doing it to you so long. And they don't realize you were an old soul when you came here, Starseed. So to be started right away with that, it was like, oh, this is my role. Okay. You just conceded to it. You just allowed it because, you know, they were probably providing for your shelter, crack of the ceiling. So why fight it? You know, you were burning more energy to fight it than to just concede to it and go, okay, this is what it is, you know? And you couldn't talk about it. If you tried to ask questions, you weren't going to get anywhere, you know? And that's more exhausting sometimes than just accepting it. Yeah, I'll just accept it. This is the sort. People look at me like that, like, how can you stay in a work environment? Like, because, like, you know, if I make that choice, then I walk it out. That's how I've always been, you know? And it didn't seem to matter what environment I chose because these people were on your butt 24/7 collective, wherever you were. So you got used to the same old, same old. Okay, Jupiter, help me out. So you know the evidence is very immature and impractical. And Jupiter has the Justice card, this 19 degrees Gemini retrograde, a swift switcheroo. Something's going to be switched around really, really quickly. This is the birthday of that Formula One racer. He's 85 now. But from 1965 to 73, he was a Scottish Formula One driver. He did broadcast, motorsport executive. He knew that Formula One was one of the deadliest sports. It's a very deadly sport. So between those years, 65, 73, after he retired, he improved safety and he was championed for this because he did it all on his own, these new safety measures for Formula One racers to make it safer, you know, because very few people can even survive that sport. You know, you'd have to be, and it has to be the birthday apparently of 19 degrees Gemini. So that tells you one thing. Geminis are the tornado. You don't mess with a tornado. So see, he wasn't scared of Formula One racing because he was already a tornado. Do you see what I mean? So that's pretty cool. That's some wisdom right there. Okay, so what do you want to tell us, Jupiter? Yeah, just like this dude you were born to do this, collective. You were born to bring this balance. You were born to activate that star seed for this new Christ consciousness because it's a love, a universal love. Yeah, it's not about just loving a nation or a continent or, you know, it's bigger than that. It's like, you know, I'm embracing a universal way to get along and be a decent human being. Wow. Venus wants to talk about that too. Venus has a little something on that track. Okay, so right away I've got some people celebrating because they did Bobbity Boo. Booby trapped your house. Yeah, I got a furnace. I go to turn it on, you know, and it just blows cold air. So, you know, the dudes came over today doing some whatever, and he's like, well, does your furnace work? I go, yeah, but it doesn't. It just blows cold air. So I go, if you want to go ahead and try it, you know. And of course, when he's here, it kicks a little bit of warm air out. So I was like, okay, awesome, just leave it on. Well, they left, and like within an hour, my house was cold. So that makes me look dumb when they probably have a remote control to put the what's it called? The fire out. You know, it's one of those furnaces that has a pilot. That's what I'm thinking of. So they probably have a remote control to just extinguish the pilot as soon as they walk. So then if I call and complain about it, you know, so really all I need to do is buy one of those like lighters that I can stick in there and just light it when I try and, I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't matter how many times they send the people over, it works when they're here. And then, you know, I just keep it on auto to and it doesn't matter because it's cold within an hour after those people walk out of my house. So that's booby trapping someone's house is with a remote control, crap like that, the internet, having people hack into it, post a bunch of stuff as you don't go to those websites. Dude, that's not how I spend my time. Why would I do that? I protect my thought life. But they've set all this stuff up that you're doing. To make sure that it's a slam dunk to put the little lady in the nursing home for dementia or mental imbalance, and you're like, dude, I was put here to bring balance. You want to watch? you can acclimate to the crappiest situation. And do you like to? No, that's cruel to do that to a human being. Make it as crappy as possible and see if this person chooses to do what they're born to do or just be angry. Well, I tell you, somebody's angry. They want to come with you this Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords about? It's regarding this Three of Cups. Oh, okay. So Mercury has the evidence of the immature spell work that they've been doing on you for a lifetime. This was immature and impractical of these people to continue this abuse, okay? And now they're getting their karma for that. Like, you did it overkill. Why'd you do that? You didn't have to terrorize their home. You know what I mean? If you didn't want them around, you could have said, look, it's not working out, and ignored them, which would have been mysterious in itself. But no, you terrorized this person to push them out of a home. Wow. We're talking like, I don't know, putting stuff in your toothpaste, putting stuff in your soap, just so you'd question everything. Like, you know, does this look right to you? You know? And they'd be like, you're stupid. Yeah, because you put something in it, didn't ya? The cat's meowing. Yeah, they did. Yeah, this setup, this magic was controlled and set up, 3 of coins, to cause you confusion. Yeah, that's evil. Now they get karma for it. Okay, thank you, Jupiter. Is that your friend out there? Oh, look, she wants to say hi. Hi, baby. I can't let you in. You're the wild one. We don't let the wild ones in. Sorry. Do you want to go out there? Oh, my Lord. Come on. Come in. Come on. Let's go. This is the freeway called my apartment. Okay, I'm not going to leave it open, honey, because it's cold out there. Come on, let's go. Let's go. They have to talk first before yeah. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Yep, You're well aware of each other. Come on, I'm going to shut if you're just going to sit there, I'm going to shut it. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Oh, he's guarding it from her. So this might happen today. There's a standoff today. There's some kind of standoff. Somebody on your side, somebody's going to be on your side, okay? And somebody wants to get in. But this person's the gatekeeper, see? He won't let that other cat in. So he's just sitting there watching this cat. Where'd she go? No, you can't come in. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Hurry up. Come in. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me redo the video? I'm gonna kick your butt, cat. Something about achievement. Yeah, you've achieved this balance. Your ops are incorrigible. They serve as your gatekeeper, and yet they do terrorism on you. You know, they served your shelter, means for your shelter, and yet behind your back they were making you out to be, you know, let's commit this person. There's something wrong with their head, you know. And of course you're quiet because you know something's not quite right, but, you know, it just seemed like your whole life, people knew something that you didn't know. That's what it was, your whole life. People knew something you didn't know. It's crazy. That's no way to live. That's why you get this second chance at life. Yeah. Okay, so that's what Jupiter wanted to tell you, was about that. They had planned to confuse you your whole life with that magic, booby trapping. Okay, so Venus, 26 degrees Sagittarius, there's an eye on the Christos. She has her eye on the Christos, the anointed ones. That's what Venus is looking at tonight, 26 degrees Sagittarius. Very clear on the purpose that I have to get close to these anointed ones, the Christos. Because there was a Quaker, John Whittier, 1807 to 1892. He was a poet, 26 degrees Sagittarius. But he believed that this ideal of universalism, there's only one requirement. Yeah, there's only one. That you have a reasonable service of good deeds, that you commit good deeds, and you have pure living tenderness to humans' needs. Yeah, you live pure, and you're tender to people's needs because they're all different, you know? They made fun of you for your needs. Well, you're an individual. Why would I have the same needs as like an 87-year-old person? You know what I mean? But they stereotyped you, you know? Well, that person needs chlorophyll, so they must be an alien. Yeah, you can't come up here. Yeah. Okay, train's gone. Okay, so yeah, that's the poet. You have to do reasonable services of good deeds. Yeah? And this pure living tenderness to human need. So just do good deeds and be pure living. And, you know, people are different. So don't judge people of their individual needs, you know. Maybe those people that lost their home in that hurricane, man, they just want an espresso machine or some caffeine or something, you know. We don't know what runs their batteries. You know, they're not worried maybe because, well, I have insurance on the property, but man, I could really use, you know, a decent whatever. You know, and people don't ask that. They just have this like ABC kit for everyone. You know, when you'd be surprised you'd spend less money if you got to know that person. If you got to know that person, you'd spend way less money on giving them a new foundation in life. You know, well, hey, here's your little home. Good luck to you now. And then they drive away. When if you would have got to know that person, well, actually, you know, I kind of just wanted a camper, you know, maybe, you know what I mean? And here you got them the apartment, the standard of living, you know, and the whole time the dude's like, I just wanted to be in the woods in a little camper, you know what I mean? Which would have been half the cost. And they would have owned it. And this place they have to bust their butt to pay rent on. Yeah. So they never took time that wasn't necessary for them. Your ops are very detached. And the whole goal of your universalism is you're going to have to know and respect the territory you're in, you know, to have that love bleed into one. We're going to bleed into one. We're going to love all of everybody and find out, you know, the niche that we fit to become one. So, okay, so tell us what you want to tell Venus tonight, guys. Man, you got me rolling today, guys. I'm just wow. Something's wrong with your ops. Something's wrong. Something might be wrong today. We're asking about Venus. Archangels, what's going on with Venus tonight? 8 is never late. Wow, that's a lot, guys. Okay, we'll see what this is about. Okay, they see you should get some rest. Okay, somebody needs rest tonight. There has been heartache because you've already, you know, they did this deliberately to you. You know, they did this spell work, guys. They had planned that spell work, 3 of Cups with that 3 of Coins, to confuse you for many years. Okay, so I guess for some of the star seeds that's kind of a revelation, but for most of you, you're just gonna rest, walk it out. You know, it's healed. Your heart is healed. You know. And I get, you know, if it was like this, then you weren't going to address the issue, but I think you've addressed the issue, you know, and they blindfolded you. And now somebody comes in with the truth. Like, you set that person up. Yeah, you're not going to throw them in the nursing home. What are you thinking? Yeah, so all this bebobbity boo is like, yeah, we have proof of it. We have proof of it. Wow. And you would know if this is your story, if at home there were things that people got, sealing, what I'm going to say. If there were areas or drawers or files or off-limit areas of your home growing up, like just absolutely like no way and you were going to get near it. Like it had, you know, Fort Knox on the outside of it. Because I don't know if it contains spell work or ways to confuse you severely, but it involved this experiment that you were going to be in, see? And the fridge cracked that time. Yeah, it's evil. It's evil. When you could have used the money, you know what I mean? Like you probably would have said, sure, I don't care. You know, I'm Cinderella that got kicked on the CCR tour bus, remember? I'm totally cool with you. I'm down and I'm getting a paycheck. So why would I complain? You know what I mean? So, yeah, so they want you to know there's a truth on the way to a Queen of Wands. There's some kind of truth about a queen. Okay, about this couple. Okay, so you're going to get some kind of news, maybe, or we're going to find out. What's this truth about this fire couple? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Or maybe that's the couple that brings the truth. Let's find out. Who's that? Is Collective the Queen and King of Wands? And they're going to work together to expose this. Okay, I really think that's what it is, but let's qualify it. Yeah, this should be over because you called them out on it. Why go through it when they already know? Oh, this again. You know what I mean? And you're not going to die from it, for crying out loud. I think they over-talked it because of the experiment. So you'd worry at all times, like, oh, what kind of spell is this? Is this fire magic? You know, because I don't know anything about it. So I would be speculating, right, all the time, like, no, I really didn't. I just, you know what I mean? If I felt like weird, not myself, then I would alchemize, you know. But other than that, I didn't sit around worrying about it because I don't know what it is. I don't know what, is this a recipe for, what is this one? Water magic, freezer magic. There's all kinds, you know. And I didn't want my phone, since I knew all these idiots up there were doing, you know, cloning of me doing things. I didn't want my phone to be filled with a bunch of magic recipes. You know what I mean? Because they were going to look at our history. I'm sure they did. So I was really, you know, protective of what I did on my phone and stuff. I never am on my phone. And yet they took all that stuff to the judge, like you're on your phone 24/7. That's how you make your money. Are you kidding me? There was an Arab that crossed borders and safeties with that emperor. The emperor had an Arab come over here who knew a lot about witchcraft. Ways to confuse people. He's impressed by collective. Yeah, he's pretty impressed by you. But he's in a tower right now. This Arab that came over illegally. He's feeling this burden. So the spirit wanted to change the subject about that. So I think we narrowed it down that you were the one that brought the truth to this spell work and who's been doing it, how long they've been doing it, why you responded the way you responded. You know, you didn't want to give them satisfaction of, yeah, I know what you're doing, dude. Yeah, good job, good job. Woohoo, gold star today. You know what I mean? It's like, what? So they get a tower. They get a tower. They get all that karma back today. Amen. 8 times 8 is great. Woo! Okay, thank you. So now we go to Mars, who gets the Chariot card. 1 degrees Leo tonight, Mars. It's the Chariot card. So there's some kind of balancing act. He knows this was an impractical exploit. This Peter Pan, impractical, immature stuff they were doing. It was just, it exploited you. Yeah. And they have asked Mars, the ops have asked, the people of the coven have asked Mars to go to you, apparently collective, and to convince you that you're old and need to be put into some kind of supervised home. We're worried about you. That they've put that on his shoulders to convince you of that. No. Why would... I don't think so. But you can try. Yeah, Estelle Getty has this birthday, 1 degrees Leo. She died 2008 from a slow-forming dementia. I thought that was interesting because of what he has to do. So now Mars knows, telling this elder, you might be forgetting your storyline here because actually this collective person is quite stable. But Mars is realizing that the person giving him these instructions is the one that should be committed to the home. Yeah, because the one that gave Mars that instruction has really lost balance right now. This was their grand plan, and they have one last shot at victory, and that's to have someone go in and gaslight you, be so worried about you. OMG, you gave up your home? Well, yeah. What do you want me to do for money, dude? You know what I mean? What was I supposed to do? To make you, oh my God, I'm so, like, you should really get some help. No, it's called shelter, and I'm sure I'll find some. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? But he's bound and determined that, you know, that he tell this collective person what his instructions were. His instructions were to get them to believe that they've lost their mind, you know. I don't think you let anybody worry about it. If I was worried about it, I would tell everybody, you know, around me. I don't tell anybody unless they watch my video. And none of them watch the videos, you know. Yeah, I'm lucky if they do. I'm lucky if anyone in the public would watch the video and care enough, but they don't seem to, so I'm not too worried about it. Because I know your borders and safeties are watching you. So if you feel the same as that, that may be different. You may have friends and people that watch your video and they kind of know like your backup plan. But for me, it's like, no, I don't really interact. You know, I could, I guess, but it seems a little heavy to drop that in a conversation. Yeah, you know, I'm running from the CIA's experiment on me. Oh boy, that's a zinger, right? So no, I don't, but They know. They know you're intelligent. They know you can complete a sentence. They know you can interact. Just play your role. That's all you can do, collective. But to them, they're bound and determined to get the judge to believe, like, look, dude, she's gone. She now thinks she's activated her starseed. Well, I know that they can help it right now. So bite me. They were sure better to me than, the people around me. So FYI. Friends in strange places. Exactly, ancestors. Thank you so much. Friends in very strange places. Okay, so what do we want? Mars is he's that King of Wands. That's the one that they said, please go tell that person. And good luck, because they happen to have some ancestors that are Italian. You go tell the Italian they're insane and see what kind of reaction you'll get. Yeah, it'd be like Tony Soprano. Forget about it. That's what you'll do. You'll forget about it. Like, well, I did the reading. I know what's coming, so I'll just sit and chill. Sit and chill. Yeah, it's a detriment to society that they would purposely do that to somebody. Force you to make choices. And believe me, if I had family and stuff in here that I was, hurting by these choices, then it'd be different. But it's just me, because they've isolated, and it kind of bit them in the butt when they did that, because guess what? If the human being does want to live in their car, then the human being can live in their car. That's just what it is. Because hopefully it won't be as booby-trapped as the four walls in here. Where, the heater works sometimes, but not all the time. Yeah, it's all over a 10 of Pentacles. That's all they want. They want you to crack. Boom, bam. Because of that money. What else about this money? This King of Wands, he wants the money. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's very disappointed that you feel activated to your higher consciousness, this Christ consciousness, that you're guided by the ones passed over. They give you more comfort, They should give you more comfort, because they went through it too. They had convinced these people that, yeah, it's time we put you in a controlled environment, okay? So we can give you the medication so they could control that person's life and take over their resources, and that wasn't right. That's no partnership. That's no Two of Cups. That's no equal give and take. That's let me own you so I can take everything. That's a lazy SOB, if you ask me. Yeah. Death to the... First, I got that for saying SOB. I got that. But I also saw death, which that's a death to these bullies. That's a form of bullying. And they've been able to get away with it because of the position of that upside down emperor that came out first. That was the first card on this reading. That's what the gripe is with the starseed is, did we run a background check on this dude? Well, when he got that position, he didn't have a background, but now there's a file about this thick about his illicit activity. So for somebody elected to an office or appointed position, it's going to look really shady. Like, we appointed you to do this, and now we see you've been doing this. Samantha. Yeah, witchcraft. Yeah. This was an officer in the military that quite indulged, 9 of Cups, this activity on you in a very Peter Pan manner. Like, dude, how old are you? Enjoyed it. Completely enjoyed it. Well, Mars, good luck, man. I don't know. It's, you're going to have to just accept the fact that, he's going to try and get out of this, whatever this plan is, to talk to the starseed. He doesn't want to talk to the starseed because he knows the starseed's going to yeah, what can I do? What do you need, dude? Can I help you? And I'll probably open my window to him. I won't even open the door. I'll be like, yeah, what do you want? And that'll really confuse him too. Okay, so we got Saturn, 12 degrees Pisces retrograde. God is not far away. He's actually pretty far out. He's pretty far out because he knows how scary this is to walk this tightrope for you, okay? A lot of you are running out of resources. A lot of you don't want to sleep in your car, and yet we're down to the wire. But 8 is great, okay? And I think you have the upper hand, and you are in charge of that chariot tonight, collective. I feel it because something in you activated when you realize, okay, I've been knocking on a door that from the inside. Yeah. You're inside a door and you're knocking and you're like, why am I'm already here. It's me. It's me. It's how I choose wisely to get out of this, and it's just this moment of clarity. Like, I'm sure it'll be revealed to me in one way, shape, or another. If not, God is working complete miracles around you. Yeah. Whomever or whatever you are born to be, we know you can balance. And it's obvious. Oh, you want to put me in an experiment? Okay, I'll balance to it. Not a problem. Yeah, this is what's got God concerned, Most High, is this spell that you conceited with. They have a version of events, your ops do, and they believe it as truth about you, which was concocted. This was all concocted, this version of events, that you're the one that cornered yourself. You're the one who was, mishandling funds on a job and got fired. And you're the one that, not after 48 years, dude, bite me. No, no. These were steps taken to push you in a corner and take what's yours. Okay. And it's like God just drops the mic at this moment in time. Like, he just drops the mic and it's like silent, because they have to face that that's the truth. And that's enough to make, yeah. And then Mars can go to the cohort that he cohorted this plan with and say, look, I think it's you that needs to go in the home, not collective. Yeah, because they're going to balance in any, they don't really care at this point, as long as it's affordable and it's not booby trapped, you know what I mean? But yeah, the cohort needs to come to the realization that nobody's buying this anymore. Nobody's buying it, okay? They walked it out. They're balanced. They're going on as normal. They're eating. They're sleeping. They're taking care of themselves. They're pronouncing their sentences correctly. So bite me. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You walked it out very, very graciously. So, okay, what else do you want? Saturn is, he says that there's something about this portal. Oh, no, poetic justice. This is because you stood your ground and you're saying, give it back. You stole from a child. It's called child support for a reason. You're treating this person like an imbecile, so you can tell the judge they're an imbecile, making them like codependent on resources because you cut them all off from a person. Oh yeah. Quite easy. I had other forms of income coming in called child support. Yeah. Which I was getting and kind of enjoying. And they know how to cut that off. Are you kidding me? Unemployment, they knew how to cut that off. I worked for Oregon for how many years, and they can't find enough back salaried. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, okay. So they know exactly how to make things difficult on you. When you orchestrated 19, okay, I'll just call it those years of 19, okay, and help people stay home, okay, and yet, what was that for? To just initiate to see how you could control people. And then so now at this point, okay, we know exactly what to do and how to do it. Okay. On 1 to 500 star seeds, at least, is what they're telling me. That's crazy. That's crazy. They've done this to so many and ruined their lives, ruined them. The people that crossed over know all about terrorism. That's what they've done to you. It's sick. Terrorizing you out of your home, out of your mental well-being when you're like the sweetest individual. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That's by the Animals. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That's a good song from the 60s. But yeah, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yeah, because your soul does have good intentions, and any good judge that would do any background on you and keep a file and keep a log would know, yeah, this person's probably pretty boring normal. Yeah, pretty much. Wow. So Saturn wants you to know personally that it blows his mind to see you kiss the sky, to see you get this kind of revelation from the cosmos. He loves it. Saturn loves it. He loves it because everyone else, that he's ever supported has manipulated the planets, demanded things from the planets, set things up on moon rituals to get what they wanted. And here you are just like, oh my God, it's Neptune. I love you. What do you want to tell us? You know what I mean? That's what you should do, because that's how you're really going to get their highest vibration. And when I say it shines on you, it's like, let the midnight special shine a light on me. That's CCR. So Cinderella knows CCR. Okay, she knows all about midnight special. It was, let the light shine down on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. That's what she's doing. Cinderella, that's her. She knows midnight special. That's what it is about. It's just shine your light on me, planets. It wasn't about like, okay, and now I'll do this with this and this and this with a candle or whatever, an animal, you know, and then your life just is this map of weird stuff happening. Wow. Crapola. Yeah. Thank you, Saturn. Yeah. Yeah, and as that light is shining down on you, this activated starseed, you need to say, give it back. Give it back. And you need to stand up as that green mean machine, star machine, and say, give it back, dude. You stole from a child. What are you doing? I think you need to be going to the little home over here. Yeah. It's a bully. It's a bully. If it can make you like believe, you know, whatever version of events and steal from you. What a jerk. What a jerk. Yeah, Saturn, let's get him, man. Let's get him. Purple Haze, deep guitar chords. Come on, Jimmy, play him for me from Purple Haze. Yeah, that's how you should feel. Get that mean green star activation machine going. Give it back. Give it back. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go over to Uranus, 25 degrees Taurus retrograde. Give it back. I already went over that. But there's some kind of unexpected advance. Yeah. So your activation was unexpected. Uranus has the angels on the planet tonight, which is awesome because they support you. They're going to shine the light on you. And you're not being mean when you stand your ground. You're being truthful when you say, look, you give it back. You give the child the support. You know, you did not support this child. And then you want to put qualifiers on that child. Put that, you know, examination of that child. You have no right to that. You denied it a good beginning, a good stability. You don't get to qualify and point your finger about what you think that child, you spent no time with that person. You should be ashamed of yourself. Crying out loud. Because it's the time of the season for loving. Yeah, that's a song too. I think that's by, it's the time of the season for loving. Oh, what's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Is he rich like me? Tell it to me slowly, tell you why. I really want to know. 'Tis the time of the season for loving. That's by the Zombies. Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Yeah, you're going to find out who your daddy is what's going on. That's why this person didn't spend time with you. That's going to come pretty fast. Yeah. You're going to be like, thank you. I knew. Thank you for telling me. Yeah. Don't be in shock or, you know, you've already balanced that out. You've probably already considered the options of why you were treated this way. You know, there were people in competition for this person's assets and they resented that you got a chunk of it. They felt that they deserved the chunk of it. I don't know. It's not something, you know, I don't compete for it, you know, but they stole from a child. That's what's wrong. They made the stability of that child, you know, like, well, we don't care. And then they turned around and, oh, we know so much about this person. You don't know crap about that person, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, just remember that. That's what Uranus wants to say is give the support back. Give the support back. Okay, what else do you want to tell them, Uranus? Mickey Mouse, immature. Okay. All right, I'll show him. So, I did a chart on the birthday of Mickey Mouse, okay? Yeah. Because Disney wasn't originally Illuminati, okay? Walt Disney. He was initiated, like recruited. Is that the word? Recruited? Okay. So this is the birthday of Mickey Mouse. Because you'd be surprised. He shopped this cartoon animation around in early, I don't know, 40s, 30s. And he didn't get any takers on it. Like, he didn't get many takers in Hollywood. They thought, well, we don't really want a mouse on a screen. But when the Illuminati caught word of it, they approached him. Okay. And so it did come together in kind of a way. But on the day of Mickey Mouse's first appearance, it was November 18th, 1928 in New York, New York. Wow. And he gets this blessing from the solar system right away. Okay, there was expansion for this visual beauty because we had Venus in the 9th house, some kind of visual beauty of this expansion, of this illusion, this cartoon. This was an alternative reality that Walt Disney, the universe saw what he was doing. They liked it. Yeah, because in a good vibration, it's not harmful at all. This is kind of sweet and innocent, right? But the people watching that knew that meant money, see, meant it for evil. They turned it and twisted it. Because all of a sudden we have this priest, this from a group of people, this priest that wanted, they wanted ownership. That's why it's in Taurus. They wanted ownership of Disney's expanse. They wanted ownership of this expansion that he was, this priest did. And the plans for that. You see that priest, Illuminati priest knew, okay? I want a part of that pie. And so, I don't know, they used some kind of female up here. Okay, this was a mother figure that was a military brat at the time, okay? 1928, that was a military brat. What do I mean by military brat? Is they were continuously moved by their family every, I don't know, could be as 6 weeks. I mean, if you were in the military, you had to move. So this child grew up with some wounds from that. Could never attach to a nest, okay? Always felt like they were out of place. Always felt picked on because never could build a home anywhere. So I don't know if this person was in the Illuminati. It's a Venus figure. But they took it out on this idea to bring goodness to a home for a child, these cartoons. You saw right away, it was for the child. Give the child some fun, some inspiration, some imagination. And this person resented that. So joined this Illuminati train, hate bus. Yeah, the Illuminati hate bus. And said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Because there was... Do you see this Venus had nothing but, it comes down to Mars, nothing but war in a nest, 4th house. Nothing but memories, Cancer or memories. This person had nothing but memories of war in a nest because they moved that person around in the military constantly. So this idea, you're going to bring something pretty, visual beauty to our children, give them some imagination, expand on that. I don't like that. That's dumb. Because my childhood had a bunch of war memories. That's all I have. Anyway, so then she comes over and it was very chaotic the way she responded. Had some kind of secret plan. Is that what that is? Selfish secret plan. Yeah. She got karma for that, dude. There was a huge payment for that. Leave somebody's imaginative plan intended for good. Your intentions are good. See, just like that song by the zombies. No, by the animals. I'm just a soul. Please don't let me be misunderstood. Yeah, the animals. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Disney had good intentions for that, but it was scooped up by some other people with other plans is what I'm getting at for Mickey Mouse. They can do it to a mouse, too. They did it to starseeds. They did it to collective people. Well, it all started with this little imaginary person. They had to get their cut of that right away. That's why certain people turned him down because they had already positioned him to be approached. Yeah, they saw what he was working on. Yeah, so anyway, this person in the military has nothing but war memories. And so she goes out of her way to have a secret, selfish family plan. Yeah. Yeah, this was all the recruitment of Disney. They wanted to recruit him. And it was just so innocent and sweet, you know? Anyway, so he got recruited. He's one of the major players in the Illuminati. I mean, he just became one because they they helped him use it for not so good intentions, is what I believe. What started out as a really sweet idea turned into something kind of like, well, we can send them other messages too. Watch this. We recommend this message to send to them. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Didn't look too hot at the end, but okay, Uranus, is that what you want me to show? Yeah. In other words, give it back. Give back the good intentions of a childhood. The stability, the sweetness, imagination, letting that person, if they want to believe in planets, let them believe in planets. What are you doing? Not crushing that person's growth, and that's all they did to make fun of you. And it's like, oh, you must be part of this other group that has some unresolved anger about your nest. Was there Mars in your nest? Oh, yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, Uranus. I love you. Okay, so then I'm almost done, guys. We got Neptune, 27 degrees, Pisces, sacred hidden royalty, this 369. Yeah, there's some kind of sacred royal secret for you activating this star connection to the cosmos. It's kind of a big deal because of Venus tapping into the Christos, the anointed ones. Some of you already know in a past life that, yeah, you were in leadership. You were in leadership, absolutely. And yet look how they suppress that this round, like, well, let's just snuff that one out. Held your head underwater. I'll be darned if you're a leader in this lifetime, and so you just turned out so, easy go, okay, Sarah. And you had to have that outlook on life, the way they were ripping things away from you. If you had a home, they tipped the scales and you wouldn't have it for long. And, but you were born to balance. You were born to live through chaos and survive. So I guess, Neptune, do you want me to pull cards on it? Because I didn't really have a birthday or anything on that. And I already showed you the chart of Mickey Mouse. So like something about innocence of a childhood, maybe, that you realize it's okay because I evolved, it's okay. I don't know what 100% healed looks like, or is the technical book definition of, recovering from abuse. But if you stand up to this person and say, give it back, that's a good first, there's some healing there just to say those words. So, other than that, you can't control what people do. Yeah, you're getting news. Page of Wands. You're going to get some news about this because you stood up to them. You're going to gaslight me? Yeah, well. Do I win $1 million if you do? Because I could really use that dough. Yeah. There's a Queen of Cups. Might get some news tonight. Neptune, what do you want to tell us about this news? So expect it. That's awesome. So expect it. 2 of Wands. Expect this news in the world. He's got the little, is that yarn? No, that's the earth he's got in his paws. So you're going to expect to be in touch with earth, starseed. You are as level-headed and as balanced as anyone else. So you love what you want to love. Make it a universal love so you're in touch with more. We bleed in together. You know what I mean? Don't cut yourself off and put qualifiers on things that you'll miss out on that love, Truly. Okay, thank you, Neptune. I love you. Okay, so yeah, expect news. Pluto has some kind of, this gave you respect to activate as a starseed. And it's like, please let me introduce myself. Please, yeah, absolutely. Let me introduce myself. They are like in shock. Like, who are you? Well, poor little thing's been knocking on the door that you're on the other side of the whole time. And you're like, wait, why am I knocking on the door, dude? I'm inside. It's me. It's in me. And that's what's so astonishing about it is like, okay, yeah, boom. That's called ascension. That's called ascension, where you solve the problem. You solve it. You don't go to anyone else to figure it out. They're not going to listen. They're not going to care. They're not going to know how. So you just keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? Very ascended master of you, by the way, Starseed, to do that. And plus, then you get all this assistance from the aliens tonight on the 8th. Yeah, Earth is moving these domineering ones. Yeah, Earth is doing this for you because of this activation. Yeah, I love it. What do you want to tell us, Pluto? Some kind of secrets, the moon card. Something about myself. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, I told him that. There's some juggling, 2 of coins, some juggling going on. Wow. What are they juggling about? Yeah. Yeah, I blame this world for making a good man evil. Thank you, Bon Jovi. It happens so quick, you know? Somebody with good intentions that, you know, may have been down on their luck and they offer him a bribe or they offer him an incentive to do something and they take it. That was probably a decent human being that they bribed, you know, to join the hate bus on you collective. And now it's just like, it's going to be devastating. They're juggling. Wow. Okay. So, and not to mention this leader that is appointed to something really great and yet now has a file this big of what he's actually been doing. Yeah, that's pretty shady, dude. Pretty shady. Okay, what is this about? This emperor? Is he juggling? 2 of Cups. I got 2 of coins. Okay, 2, 2. 2, 2. 2 of Cups and 2 of Coins. Juggling a partnership or a friendship? Juggling friendships. They juggled your friendship, collective, and they didn't care. They juggled your friendship. You were sincere. You didn't have any, yeah, they're in judgment for that. Your friends around you that knew about it and just didn't say anything. Yeah, some of them. And I chose not to test my friends because I just want to remember them how I remember them, you know. I don't want to go around accusing people with, I don't have any backup for that, but some of them knew. Some of them knew. And you were nothing but genuine. And the nice, considerate thing to have done is to at least say, well, there's this rumor going around. You know what I mean? I got like an inkling of it, but then I didn't get any information on it. It was like your friends were scared to reveal the source. So this bully even scared your friends. That's pretty sick. Yeah. Because you had pretty decent people as friends and they were intimidated by this bully. Yeah, because they didn't want to say anything. And they're in judgment for that. And it's over. 10 of Swords. Yeah. They dispatched this bird to eat the carrion. It's eating part of that vulture right there. They dispatched this person to eat you, Starseed. To eat on you. To just wear you down. To the point where you'd be like, oh my God. And that's where when you activate the Starseed, you're the dispatcher. You signal the planets. It's like, dude, yo, you know if you've worked around emergency response that the one running the show is the radio, the dispatcher, because they're the ones that know getting the calls, location, doing the logistics, finding the resources for you, calling you on the radio, calling you on the whatever, to get the emergency situation under control. Do not mess with the dispatcher. That's what you are. You have dispatched the aliens to help you, and you're getting it. Because of all those crummy people that came over the border, now we're going to have good people. Winners. Winners are crossing over to help you. Nice. Ourselves. Yeah, we're going to be helped ourselves. We helped ourselves, Starseeds. I got to tell you about the destiny and then I'll let you go. Okay, so we've got Hermit, requirement to withdraw, light on justice. So there's some kind of rewind on the unkind because this is justice for the healer. And then this is the destiny has some kind of withdrawal moment, some kind of maybe illumination on, they're rewinding all the unkind things. Kind of like what I was going over, you know, on your job site or whatever with people you worked for or with that knew. But this bully was, I don't know, maybe they did spell work on your friends too. You know, maybe your friends have figured that out. Like, oh my God, they probably did. Whatever it was, they never wanted to say anything, you know. So tell us about What are some of these realizations that collective, this time to rewind on this unkind? There was some unkind things done. Yeah, you're going to get news on that too. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Fast news on that too. It's been illuminated. Okay. What's been illuminated? The Lord made sure of this. Lord is showing up. Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. Yeah, please don't let me be misunderstood. He's giving him karma tonight, Starseed. Yeah, you didn't choose to be no rat in a cage. You didn't choose no experiment. It would have been cool if people were frank with you. Just be frank. Who's Frank? I don't know. There's the King of Wands that did this to you. Okay. This King of Wands could have been a father, could have been somebody pushed to work on you in your heart, you know? Like, hey, oh, you're pretty great. And it was all to like schmooze you, I guess. Could have been one of those. Could have just been a person you worked with. So let's find out. You're going to get news from a King of Wands who sees your strength, okay? Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? Is he good, bad? The good, the bad, and the... Okay, so he's a stable person, which is good to know. He's not slowly dying of dementia. That's good, okay? He does not believe his own delusions, which is also good. Yeah, that's bad when the liar believes their own lie is truth. Yeah, that's when you drop the mic and go, I'm out, dude. Well, you know, when they know the sky's purple. What are you talking about? No, dude, actually, it's blue, but I gotta go now. Yeah. Never argue with a narcissist. Never argue with a gaslighter. It'll crush you. You just let it be. Let it be. Yeah, this King of Wands is actually pretty stable though. So he wants to come toward you. He's stable about something that was kept from you. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, what was and stolen from you? Oh my God, that's gonna help a lot actually for a lot of you. They're a stable person. They're coming toward collective quickly for 8 of Wands. They know something that was kept from you because it was stolen items. That's why it was kept from you. Because if it's revealed, then they go to jail. Yeah. For taking that child support, man. Collective, have an awesome Friday.